Hey there guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about some of the unreleased variants for Skylanders SWAT Force. So, first out, I'm going to... that was... that doesn't work. This works. So, this is purely my speculation as to when I think that the Skylanders will be released. This is not canon, true, or anything. Purely speculation. Do not make videos of your own saying this is true info, because it's not. So, first I'm going to start by the first character that I think will be released, which is Jade Firecracken. Now, Jade Firecracken, in my mind, has two possible release dates. January 31st and March 17th. Don't know those dates by heart. I had to write them down on a piece of paper up there. So, first up, January 31st. What is January 31st? Chinese New Year. And I do believe that jade is a royal symbol in China. But don't hold me to that. And if you're Chinese and that's false, please do not take offense to that. I have not taken Chinese history. And honestly, I don't really plan on taking Chinese history. So, that's just a prediction that I have, and I do know for sure that 2012 was the year of the dragon, and so was 2000, the last two recent years of the dragon, so I do know that it is a Chinese zodiac sign. Now, the second possible release date is March 17th, because it was the date that we saw the release of Jade Flashwing last year. Well, I'm pretty sure that that's St. Patrick's Day every year, March 17th. So that was the last time that we saw Jade Flashwing released, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, 2012. Or 2013, I am getting so confused! 2013, we saw the release of, Jade Flashwing, because I guess the green St. Patrick's Day made sense. So, that is when I think that Jade Firecracken will be released. January 31st, March 17th. Next, I'll move on to Springtime Trigger Happy over here. So, Springtime Trigger Happy. March 20th. Biggest prediction that I have. And you might be thinking, March 17th and March 20th. Kind of close together for variants. But it could just be a little bit of a thing to tide us over for Wave 4, which could mean that if Jade Firecracken and Springtime Trigger Happy are released close together, we could see sort of a later release on Wave 4. But, mainly, you're probably wondering, why March 20th? Well, March 20th happens to be the first day of spring in the Northern Hemisphere. It's not for you people down in Australia, if I have any Australian viewers. I know that when it's springtime up here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's fall time down there for you. You must be enjoying some nice summer weather, which we could certainly use up here, where I live, because it is very cold out there, at least for the place I live. So, that is when I think that Springtime Trigger Happy will be released. He could also be released on Easter, which I'm not sure when that is. It's sometime in April. But beyond that, I don't know exactly when Easter is. But one of those two dates. So next up, we have Nitro Freeze Blade, which I do not possess, but I do have a puny picture of him. So Nitro Freeze Blade, we could see him being released May 25th. Why May 25th? This is probably a lesser known date. It's the day of the Indy 500, possibly the biggest race in the world. I looked up biggest race in the world, and the first thing that popped up was the Indy 500, and there was a Wikipedia article that said it's renowned as the biggest race in the world, so I figured I'm going with it. So, Nitro Freeze Blade, since he's a speed type, and Nitro generally refers to fast things, I could definitely see him on May 25th. But there is one condition. If Wave 4 if Freeze Blade isn't out, we probably will not see Nitro Freeze Blade coming out. There may or may not have been a variant that came out before the regular, but I don't think there was. But if there was, there might have been. We probably won't see Nitro Freeze Blade if we don't see regular Freeze Blade by May 25th. Just what I'm trying to say. I'm having a difficult time speaking today. So next up we have Kickoff Countdown. Go back to my big picture for this. Kickoff Countdown. My prediction is June 12th. Why June 12th? Well, June 12th is the first day of the FIFA Soccer World Tournament. It's the first day that they play. It's not the finals, but it's, I guess, kickoff effectively, which would mean that we could see Kickoff Countdown on that day. We could also see him at the end, but it would make a lot more sense if he came in at the beginning. And really, he's World Cup Countdown, but I've heard people commonly refer to him as Kickoff Countdown, and I'm not sure what the official name is at this point. If it's Kickoff Countdown, we'll probably see him at the beginning. If it's World Cup Countdown, we'll probably see him at the end of the soccer tournament. And finally, for the unreleased variants, we have Enchanted Light Core Star Strike over here. Now, Enchanted Light Core Star Strike is really the only character I don't actually have a solid prediction for. I do think that we could be seeing Light Core Star Strike in between waves 4 and 5, and maybe some of the other later variants, such as Kickoff Countdown and Nitro Freeze Blade, sort of as to tide us over, because with only 9 Skylanders left to release, there won't really be a big, meaty wave 4 and 5. So we can see some variants mixed in between and in the waves, just to kind of, boost the wave content a little bit. So I would guess between wave 4 and 5. Now, normally I would predict National Magic Day. I actually looked that up. It's a thing. There's a such thing as National Magic Week, apparently, and it's in October. Who comes up with this stuff? Just tell me who comes up with this stuff. But, anyways, it was in October, so I figured, no, it just didn't make sense to release a variant probably after Skylanders 4 is already out. Just doesn't make sense. So, I'm sticking with between Wave 4 and Wave 5. Now, this video is a lot longer than I meant for it to be, at about 7.5 mark right now. And I'm just having a little bit of trouble speaking tonight. So, excuse that. But, anyways, this has been my personal Skylander Swap Force unreleased variant prediction video. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.